Welcome back to Cityline. With me is somebody who is as bright as she possibly can be inside and out. And boy, is she carving out some good news for us here in Tacoma. I'm talking about Cicely Krosky. She is the founder and the president of Girls Hearts on Fire. Welcome back, my dear.
Thank you so much for having me back. It's a pleasure to be here.
It is great to have you here. So I have this feeling you never sleep, you never stop. You have years and years of Girls on Fire planned out. So tell me, how was the 5th annual Fly Gala?
Yes, the last time I was able to be here with you all, I was able to talk about the upcoming event, and it's now passed as of February, and we were so thrilled to have sold out. It was our very first year of selling out, and we even had folks trying to continue to purchase tickets. And so that just tells us that we've got to go bigger next year. We're super excited and really grateful that Dr. Tafana Irvin was our guest speaker. And she was just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. The girls just ate her up and were leaning into conversation, and just a wonderful storyteller. So it was beyond my dreams this year. It was wonderful.
She is such a gift to our city.
Yes.
And talk about somebody who lives cradle to college to career. That is what she does. So good on you, my dear, for getting her as a speaker. And you said you still had to sell tickets because people just couldn't say no. So what is next for Fly Gala?
Yes. So my board and I have been in discussion about the possibilities of taking this event on the road and opening it up to other cities. Not just here in Washington, but we're thinking we'll start on the West Coast. So adding in a couple of cities, one in Oregon and 2 or 3 in California. And so we are developing that partnership, and we'll be planning on collaborating with other folks. But it's just something that's really on our heart to continue to create for young women to come out and to be poured into. And to learn and value sisterhood and themselves. So we're really excited to expand this.
Cicely, give us an overview of what the folks in Oregon and California can expect from this program.
So our hope is that in this particular event, our girls have come to love being able to walk the red carpet, being able to have access to gowns and shoes and jewelry. And so here in Washington, we're fortunate to be able to partner with Allie's Prom Project. And we look to create some more of those types of partnerships, whether we're in Washington, Oregon, or California. And also being able to have their photographs taken, have guest speakers that come in and really care to share about their journey and just to be transparent. So that way folks know it's not always where you begin. It's about your vision, and it's about having the right support groups around you to make your goals come to pass. And so we're really excited to just pour into girls this way and to get them excited to do something fun and show up for themselves and show up for each other.
I love that. And all the while lowering barriers, which is just, it doesn't get any better than that. It really
Absolutely
doesn't. So what can girls, and let's define the age for this program.
Absolutely. So right now we are focusing on 5th grade through 12th grade, and we have 3 different levels. So our 5th grade girls are our Sparks. Our middle school girls, 6th through 8th grade, are our Flames, and our high school girls are Blazes. And so they each have a little bit of a different focus, but really going into community supports, going into conversations, some of those deeper conversations, to where they can really kind of get a feel for who they are, what they're interested in, what they're passionate about, and how can we connect them with folks in the community to help to continue to spark that flame in them and help them to kind of walk out what those dreams are after high school. So those post-secondary pathways are something that we focus on even starting in the 5th grade.
You read my mind. I was thinking, and fifth grade is not too early to start marching toward your senior year, and having the ability to talk with people about what that looks like. When you have a fifth grade up to a 12th grade and you look at a summer, what do you provide for them in the summertime? Because that's a huge range of those three groups.
It is. And so right now for our high school girls, I'm really excited because actually beginning in May, folks are going to be able to come out and learn more about what does it look like to apply to a job. So really just getting down to the basics, right? How do we fill out an application? What does an interview conversation look like? How do we dress when we go to an interview? You know, a firm handshake, eye contact, all of those things that we as adults kind of see as natural to us, but it's only because we went through, you know, that process and have learned. And so we want to make sure that we instill those things in our young women. Also opening up technology resources so they're able to come into our space and utilize laptops so that way they can do internet searches for new jobs or volunteer opportunities, and really connecting them with folks to be able to kind of see what maybe those long-term career goals are. What can they do now to start learning more about what a day in the life of that career choice would be, and maybe if it's something that they're actually interested in. And so we really want to focus in on just summer jobs, working, and volunteering.
I love that. So where can families go to enroll, and is there a cost to the program?
So we try to keep our costs down minimally. There is no specific cost to the program. However, there is a $25 membership fee. But of course, equity is absolutely our number one priority in making sure that all girls have access to this program. And so if that $25 is at all a barrier, we do have scholarships available to make sure that those who are interested are able to register. And we really just appreciate the sponsorships and those who donate to allow us to offer free programming to our students here in the city of Tacoma.
Absolutely. And when I think of scholarships and free programming, it goes back to it's open to any of those young women in those age groups. So as you roll that out, you must have more goals that you have set for this organization. And I can tell by your face you do.
We do. Right now, we are thought partnering and just brainstorming how can we get a larger space. And that, because it's my baby and I've seen this thing kind of grow and get legs and start to walk, and we're even picking up pace now. It's a big idea. It's a big concept to say we want to be able to invite folks in to our space and make sure that we can do all of our activities here. And it's really that transition into community-based programming instead of just school-based. We really are grateful for our connections with the Tacoma School District, and we're forming new connections with different community centers around Tacoma, but we also see the need to be able to house our just volunteers, employees as we're growing in capacity, and a welcoming space to invite our girls into just a bigger building. And so we are looking at what does that look like for us? What does capacity building look like? And how do we walk that out? So that's one of our goals.
So we have an opportunity to donate, to be a donor. We have an opportunity to perhaps contact you through the website and suggest maybe spaces that we might know about. And also you mentioned the big one, and that's volunteering. So how do people like myself, my background in human resources, how would I go about applying if I wanted to help young women learn how to interview?
Absolutely. And I really appreciate that question. Our our efforts are really built on volunteers and wonderful people from our community who are willing to share their expertise and willing to share their time, which is one of our most valuable assets, right? So if you're interested in volunteering, our website has a support tab, and in that tab you can there's an application, and it's just a really easy online form that you can fill out and say whether or not you're interested in possibly applying to be a part of our board, or if you'd like to spend time one-on-one with the girls, or if you're interested in partaking in some of the events that we do. So there's many ways to dive in and to volunteer with us, and it all starts with a super simple online form at our website.
Love that. Every time I get a chance to talk with you, the momentum and the passion and the vision just picks up speed. I mean, I'm waiting for next time I have you on in the next 90 days that you're going to have a whole new team that I have to meet, and we'll have more people on this Zoom, because that's how quickly it's spreading like wildfire. So I want to say thank you so much to you and your team for all that you're doing. I have such great respect for the knowledge and the passion and the vision that you are pouring into our young women. It is not easy, and lowering barriers and making introductions and helping them understand that we're all in this together is one of the best gifts that you can give anybody. So Cicely, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Amanda. I really do appreciate you shining a spotlight on our program and continuing to support us.
Well, it is my pleasure, my dear. We have much more to come on Cityline. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this quick break.